Now, between the tournament first round and the finals, we're going to have some super fights with some high-level black belts coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, while our women's tournament finalists are getting ready, we continue our program with our super fights. This match, 6 minutes, submission or draw, 145-pound weight limit. Out of Animals MMA, step forward, please, Bertrand. Across the mat, from Maastricht, here is Ecklin.
Let's go, Ecklin!
Alex Ecklin, Rise veteran, has competed in main events, super fights. I think too many accolades to list, taking on Alex Bertrand, who goes by Professor Sandbag, out of Animals MMA Yonkers, Buffalo BJJ.
That's a nickname right there.
He is a black belt, so I don't know how you sandbag at the black belt level, Nick, but...
Yeah, that's a controversial nickname right there, but...
But Alex Ecklin is a high-level black belt himself.
Most definitely, and one of the nicest guys in the game, for sure.
Now, I wonder if he's going to sit down to guard.
I don't know about that. I had Alex come out and coach me in my my combat jiu-jitsu worlds a couple of weeks ago, and you know, he's working a lot on his wrestling, his judo, and you see it right here, looking for that collar tie.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's really pressing forward on the feet, trying to dig that underhook.
I've been working with him a lot, and you know, of course, he has his signature G-roll. You see him sitting right there, almost at that scissor sweep, but.
And here comes the position. Maybe he's looking to set that up. Now a half butterfly guard. Not the position for the G-roll, but definitely a lot of attacks that he can set from here.
Yeah, he has attacks from all over, and you see him looking for that Kimura right there.
Yeah, his main training partner was Van Allen Flores.
You see butterfly sweep. You see Alex can't butterfly sweep him because he has a butterfly hook, but that right foot he can't post on the floor to sweep him. And Bertrand, you know, he knows that, so that's why he's sitting heavy on the legs there.
This is a 6-minute submission or draw match taking place at 145 pounds.
You're going to see high energy right here. You're going to see explosive energy. Alex looking right for that leg lock there, that knee bar position.
They're tied up in knots right now, Nick.
Tied up in knots is right.
And this angle, it's almost impossible to see whose leg is where.
Yeah.
But Alex is going to use that to come up on top if he wants it. He could threaten the arm. There's just so many options from that position. As you get your opponent defending one, other things open up.
Right.
Now back to that position again. Bertrand is trying to clear those legs, and Alex Ecklin is just so creative and so flexible and has such good leg control that it's hard to get yourself completely unentangled from what he's doing.
That's exactly right. And as much as of a competitor he is, he has two schools. He also teaches in Google in Manhattan. He teaches a jiu-jitsu program at the Google headquarters, or the Google one of the Google headquarters in Manhattan. It's pretty cool.
And he has a school in Brooklyn.
And he has 2 schools. He just opened up another one in Brooklyn. And, you know, so another one that's, you know, leading by example. Getting out there, putting himself out there with some of the best.
Yeah, it's great to see a guy who competes and coaches because as I'm sure you know, it takes so much effort and time to train your students that you have less time for yourself to prepare for competitions. But this guy's a veteran. He's been on the scene for some time. He's a very experienced black belt, and he knows his game. So he's going out there with what he has. Nice way to switch it up by Alex Ecklin. Instead of playing guard, he snatches both legs and uses it as a double from the seated position. And now he's on top looking to pass.
A lot of guys know him for the G-roll, being on the bottom, and so I think a part of his camp might have been just switching it up, staying on the top, looking for sweeps.
And that's what you see sometimes, is that when you become so known for one particular type of move, or one position, or whatever it happens to be, people neglect other parts of your game. We said it earlier tonight with leg locks. It can happen with the G-roll. I think later on tonight you may see that with Joao Miao, someone who is known for the Berimbolo and is now working his passing game so much.
Yeah, and then when you get them thinking all the way over there, instead of where they're used to you being, you know, and they slip up one time, then you catch them right back
he's going
to
for
the
an arm crush right there.
Yeah, he's going for that straight arm lock on the shoulder.
He's been attacking that far arm a lot. He was looking for the Kimura early on. And there's just so many options. Whenever your opponent extends an arm, that's an opening.
Yeah, it's too hard to predict exactly what these guys are going to do. We can only see so much from where we're sitting here, and it's way more than just seeing it. It's a lot more of feeling it. You got to be in the position. Sometimes your coach can tell you, go do this or do that, but you know, when the person is putting that pressure on you, it's kind of difficult to make that change.
So they go to the edge of the mat, and the referee will bring them right back to the center.
1 minute left.
1 minute left, and they're going to start them on the feet. So let's see if one of these guys can create an advantage and get this to where they want it to be.
Ooh, goes for that scissor.
Yeah, that's a risk there for both guys.
Yeah.
Now Alex Ecklin again. They're both Alex, so I'm using his full name.
Yeah, Alex is going to win, I think.
It's a pretty bold prediction, Nick. I don't know.
That was the corniest joke of the night.
You get one pass. Ecklin was really trying to get in close and fight those grips, but there's been a lot of hand fighting from the seated guard, now trying an Imanari roll, but really no contact, so he wasn't able to catch anything. And Ecklin is really trying to catch that leg and pull himself in to get that. You know, he's really trying to pull himself into Bertrand's legs.
Yeah, he's on the offense.
He's got a toe hold right now. He's got a toe hold.
His toe holds are strong.
Yeah, and did you see the reaction from Alex Bertrand?
Yeah, you saw him grimace right there, right? Now he looking for a heel hook here.
But there's so little time.
So little time.
Oh,
it was in there.
Just as he gets the grip on the heel
That's all
of his
right.
forearm.
His hair is still luxurious.
Great performance by both guys. Alex Ecklin really showing different parts of his game than we're used to seeing, and that was a really fun one to watch. So this one will go to a 6-minute draw. But great performance.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 6 minutes of grappling, we have a draw. Alex Bertrand and Alex Ecklin. They grappled to a draw.